You knew she was upset.
Just like she knew I was upset when she was standing in front of my kids with an AR-15 with her hand around the trigger ready to shoot me. Just like she knew I was upset when she cut my cameras. But I'm not a person, she is. So I'm sorry for being a victim. Let's talk about the predators. Tearing down my door, not paying for it, not being apologetic, me being a sport, doing something peaceful to raise the money to pay for their damages, me having the right of the freedom of speech as an American, to talk to my family, friends, and fans about what the sheriffs did to my home. Yes, I had the right to my freedom of speech.
There's damage to reputation. There's pain and suffering. There's public humiliation. There's everything you saw and heard from these detectives, from the witnesses.
Humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment, and loss of reputation.
To have the public send you death threats over lies is distressing.
We get 300 calls a day threatening to kill us. Somebody's buying into it.
Foreman tonight, an all-American celebration.
We did it! Freedom of speech!
For Grammy-nominated rapper Afroman, decked out in red, white, and blue.
Power to the people!
Claiming victory after winning the defamation case filed against him by 7 sheriff's deputies from Adams County, Ohio. A series of songs accompanied by music videos featuring real home security footage from a 2022 raid at his house in search of drugs and evidence of a kidnapping. Nothing was found and no charges were ever filed. But in the process, Afroman says the deputies damaged his home and claims cash went missing. Another song, Will You Help Me Repair My Gate, apparently calling out the items broken during the raid. The deputies then filing a civil suit, claiming defamation and invasion of privacy, saying they were harmed by the lyrics that led to death threats, ridicule, and loss of reputation. One song even implying an extramarital affair between Afroman and a deputy's wife. That deputy testifying his daughter was harassed at school as a result.
All of this is their fault, and they have the audacity to sue me. These people and you are the predators and the victim at the same time.
But it took a jury less than a day to clear Afroman of any wrongdoing.
And Valerie Castro joins us now in studio. Valerie, the rapper really leaned into the free speech argument, right? Saying the First Amendment allowed him to use those videos as well as the likeness of the officers. And people outside of the courthouse, they really agreed with that and were supportive, right? Take us through that.
This really seemed to be a classic case of winning in the court of public opinion, and Afroman was not shy about this case. He publicized it ahead of time. He told his supporters to come down to the courthouse. When he won, they were outside waiting for him, cheering him on. Someone brought lemon pound cake, which, of course, he wrote about in one of the songs, and he said he was truly the victim in all of this, even though the deputies claimed that they were. He says if they had not wrongly gone into his home, that he wouldn't have written these songs, and this lawsuit would never have been filed. So he says he won here. Freedom of speech.
All right. NBC's Valerie Castro, thank you so much.
I didn't win. America won. America still has freedom of speech. It's still for the people, by the people.
Afroman becoming emotional there as he says this fight was bigger than him. It was about free speech and what he describes as corruption in this sheriff's department. I spoke to one supporter.
They were unapologetic.
The deputies wanted Afroman to pay $3.9 million in damages.
We got about a total of 250 pieces given out. This is the last one, and I'd like to give it to you.
Supporters of Afroman coming from near and far with a message both verbally and symbolically.
For me, this isn't really about Afroman. It's about free speech. So when someone like Afroman stands up for my free speech by using his talents, his musical talents, to fight the corrupt system, we got to come out and support him.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and they passing out pound cakes after the Afroman win. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clip at the beginning on WCP09 and also NBC as they covered this in Ohio, where Afroman then really made history. And this is really going down. It's something big, as I've been seeing in the steam and things, and I was waiting around to get to it, and now we here, as y'all seen. Police came to his crib, said they had some warrant or something of kidnapping and drugs. He decided to use it and say, hey, man, I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to make songs about it, dissing them in the music. When they started claiming they getting death threats, they got this and that, they tried to take it to court for $2.9 million, $3 million or whatever. And there you go right there. They decided in one day, Afroman gets to walk away under the law, under the Constitution. Freedom of speech. And this is big for rap. This is big for hip hop. It ain't getting talked about everywhere, but it is viral right now. But everybody in hip hop ain't just really been covering it all the way. Afroman, I think if you at a certain age, everybody know Because I Got High, Because I Got High. He torn off that song. That's going to always be a monumental song. He going to always be relevant off of that song where people know Afroman from that generation. But seeing how this went down is wild. And the write-up says this. The rapper Afroman did not defame 7 sheriff's deputies or invade their privacy when he put out a series of catchy, flamboyantly insulting music videos about them after they raided his home in 2022. An Adams County, Ohio jury ruled on Wednesday in a three-day trial that pitted 2 very different notions of personal outrage against each other. Afroman, whose legal name is Joseph Foreman, successfully argued that he had a First Amendment right to mock the deputies as public figures, and the over-the-top lyrics of his viral songs could not reasonably be taken as literal statements of fact. In August 2022, a squad of deputies from the Adams County Sheriff's Office broke down his door with weapons in hand. He wasn't home at the time, but a family member recorded videos of the search on their phone, and footage from the house's security camera shows the officers tearing through his kitchen. The officers had a warrant to search for evidence for drug trafficking and kidnapping, according to CNN News affiliate WCPO. But they failed to find anything that would justify charges. By Afroman's account, the officers left his house torn apart, cut his security video cords, took cash from his home. Officials later announced the deputies had merely miscounted the money and traumatized his kids. And I'm going to tell you like this right here, man. He got it off on them, got his lick back, most deaf. Now, y'all pulled up in his highs, got weapons to his kids. That's something that never goes away from them. So, hey, he wanted to get his lick back. He did it in a professional manner, used his First Amendment. What can we say? Dog beat the system, gave y'all some reality, put the security footage in the music video. Seemed like a genius to me. He capitalized on it. Now, the effects of that, it did get back to the people as far as like people in the city or whatever. They say they getting harassed and everything like that. Hey, bro, that ain't what he told them people to do. They can go, if that don't, just because y'all don't like somebody or, hey, I don't like somebody, I'm not telling you to go harass them if that did even happen. I'm not telling nobody to send you death threats. That ain't happening because of me. Hey, I'm telling my story. I'm painting a picture. There's evidence that y'all walking through my crib and everything like that. I'm rapping about the stuff y'all did. Y'all messed up my gate. Y'all did this. Y'all did that. I'll put it out in my song. Hey, man, if the people react to it, I'm not telling them to go do that. So y'all can't even hold him accountable for that and that notion. But this is a staple right here in the game. I most definitely had to come tap in on it, man. Afroman really got died. I ain't gonna call it a drill, but this got to be some wild diss records. He actually dissed the police, bro, and actually got away with it in full. And you can always diss the police, but he actually dissed a specific police with camera footage with it. He just made history with this one right here. It is what it is. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming. Y'all tap into that Urban Politicians TV Patreon. We got more stuff dropping on there as well. Hey, man, y'all better move right out here, dog. Y'all laws jumping out there. When you know the law and you got your finances together, you can stand on whatever. Tell me what y'all think. More coming for Shit Show. Stay on your pivot.